It looks like
Alex,
a.
Angel?
It looks like a. It looks like a. It looks more like Angel than it does Alistair because of the pink and
That's
white.
what I meant to say. I meant to say Angel Dust.
It looks like a four. It looks like a.
Oh yeah, it
four-legged
does look like
spider.
Angel Dust.
Looks like a four-legged spider.
This is gonna be better.
This looks like Angel if he was like not a
There you
spider.
go, Julian.
Yeah, that looks like that looks like Angel if he wasn't a spider. If he was like a wolf or something.
Hey, Alice.
Hold on. Is there a website that allows me to check my persona? Oh, what happened to the stream just collapsed?
The furry took over. That's what happened.
They took over the computer, didn't they?
Spectacular move, I guess.
Actually, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Alright, have a good one, Miranda. So, Julian.
I love being
Nice.
Wait, so like, yeah, tomorrow is the night to be with the boys, okay?
Alright.
And you know what the boys gotta do when they get together? Walk up to the hillside.
Sure.
And
lightning strike.
about and like
Okay.
doing stuff that the boys do. Because you know
This ain't over by a long shot.
the boys do boiling things.
Boily?
They
You know what, Jay? You know, Jay? I'll give you a 7 out of 10 on that.
thank you. As someone who has a learning
Here, what one of
spelling
you?
things very hard.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't bring that up.
I mean, no, it's alright. It's understandable. You know.
So anyways, yes. Connor. When yesterday when we met up,
Connor is not in the call.
Another spectacular move, I guess. Ooh.
There you were. Is that why both of you came from the same direction?
Are you?
Yeah. You know what they say? My enemy's stand ability is just being able to just sense whenever there's a situation that requires me to just tell
He's just always fucking there.
I'm always there, yeah. That's my enemy stand, man. It's not even an enemy stand, I'm all support.
Yeah, that wouldn't be an enemy stand.
Yeah, I'm your friendly neighborhood stand.
Spider-Man.
What the hell is the name of my stand?
Golden Whip.
It would be like gamer.
Here, what one of you? Another spectacular move, I guess. Ooh.
What's the opposite of gold?
Oh, what just happened?
Silver, copper,
Copper Fire.
copper fist bump.
No, you have to be like an Earth type.
Copper. Copper. Yeah, that's my stand.
Just the straight up Fire Nation.
Just the Fire Nation. My stand's ability, the secondary ability is just helping my friend. The first ability is just being able to foresee how to make and destroy anything in the best possible way.
Oh, actually, which one is useful?
Yeah. But like, I don't have any weapons or anything besides like
And another spectacular move, I guess. Ooh.
I would literally pull up to a fight to a gun. Most likely because I have the best way to defeat you. I have the master plan. And that would be my standing master plan.
To be honest, could have done it with my eyes.
We can all agree that I'm having an aneurysm. James's stand would be to just sprout pumpkins. Oh yeah. Blow up and blow up.
Let's go faster.
Alright.
Wait, is the car ahead of me? What's going on?
Julian, I know the perfect stand for you.
Was
You'd have Little Bomber, which is already a stand like something else, but you'd have
can I just summon an? Can I just like kind of like JoJo's Steamroller? Can I just summon in an airplane to smash into somebody?
No, do you not know Little Bomber?
No, I don't.
Okay, Little Bomber is a airplane based off of some airplanes from World War II, and it has military weaponry on it. It has infinite bullets and infinite bombs. Secondary ability that makes it so it can attack anything that's emitting carbon dioxide. So you can sense anybody who's breathing. You can sense any type of big fires in your area. So yeah, and you love airplanes, so
Yeah, sure.
yeah. Aerosmith, I believe, told about the bomber. Have fun with that. Your ass is gonna be an airplane. So James,
Yeah.
since you're doing a speed run, I'm going to assume it's one of those speed runs where you're playing a woo game, and if you get hit once, you immediately just like get kicked off the stream. Well, now your stream is less interesting to me now.
I don't do Twitch for the exact reason. Twitch is too risky.
Yeah. I mean, I saw a guy who was streaming the Heist Universe movie on Twitch, including the full last season too.
I love being me.
Oh, I just saved 6 seconds.
Ooh, 6 seconds. What are you gonna use those 6 seconds to do now?
Save time.
Choice. What game are you playing anyway?
Oh yeah. Lightning
Every
is
second
red.
counts on a speedrun.
You're not afraid of lightning, are you?
No, I'm not kidding. Even hour-long like speedruns, 30 seconds can be the deciding factor first place and second place.
Yeah. But
My
like,
game
what
crashed
the
at the
heck is
restart
the
it,
game
which
you're
cost me
playing?
30 seconds, and that stripped me from the world record by like 10 seconds, which really pissed me
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, I understand that. But like, what the hell game are you playing?
Some Cars game.
Oh, don't tell me it's that knockoff, like, game.
No, it's just a racing game, but it's like Mario Kart, but it's more buggy.
Dude, you haven't seen speedruns until you've seen the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild speedruns, dude.
No, have you seen my tool assisted speedruns? They're actually pretty cool. I completely broke that game. No, the Super Mario 64 Zero Star casts are like the most insane shit.
Yikes. Zero Wait, he's beating the whole game without a star.
Yeah, no stars.
Yo! Wow.
But it's a tool assisted speedrun.
Yes, we probably have to do that with Speedrun. By the way, Julian, on a scale
Yep.
of 1 to 10, if you had to get trapped in an ant, which one would you want to be trapped in?
Probably. If I have a choice between movies or
It has to be an anime that has longer than 2 seasons.
so it has to be not a movie.
No.
It
It has to have longer than 2
Another
seasons. Come on.
spectacular move by
I
Kazoo.
don't know. Probably Gate, I guess.
That was Gate. I've never heard of that.
No one has. Either Gate or Parasite because they're both
Wait,
just stupid.
Wait, isn't that one where the children are getting harvested for like food from Oscar or something?
No. No, Gate is kind of like a Vietnam War movie because it's about Japan
Spectacular
instead
move
of
by Kazoo.
American.
Wait a second. I feel like Parasite would honestly be the best choice to be honest with you.
Why Parasite sucked?
What do you mean Parasite
No, not the movie. The shitty anime.
Okay, I'll say what I said again. Parasite was a great show.
Wait, you know the Parasite show?
Yes, I know the Parasite show.
The one that has like humans turn into giant
Yes.
Twizzlers with.
Yeah, the main character couldn't jerk off because he had a hand. That was also.
Okay, yeah, alright, you have watched it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, cause like barely anyone's ever watched them. Surprised me.
It was on
Yeah.
Adult Swim and it's on Netflix.
Yeah, I know it was on Adult Swim. That's where I watched it.
I have watched every single movie in the world.
You would say something like that.
Yeah, Infinity War was such a good movie, right? Yeah. You know that- you know that-
doesn't have any.
You know that part where something happens?
James doesn't give a shit about movies.
Yeah, I don't.
You're missing out.
No, even if I do watch movies, it's not really my cup of tea.
Alright.
Like you drink tea.
I do drink tea.
Why the hell do you drink tea?
I drink tea.
You got a problem with tea?
Tea is
Green
good.
tea, really good. Black tea. I fuck with those.
Tea is good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, Halloween's gonna be on a Saturday this year.
Huh. How the hell is Halloween supposed to work?
I don't know. Virtual Halloween. It's terrible.
That is like the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Holy shit, I lost 2 seconds for my speed run, which should have costed me like 20 seconds, but I actually saved time for some reason. I'm on a really good pace right now.
Well, you know what they say.
Fuck,
if you
fuck,
pay
fuck.
the
No,
piper
no,
paid.
no, 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 no. God damn it. I just lost all my time. I accidentally selected the wrong map. I just gained 6 seconds and then lost the 6 seconds. God damn it, man.
Yeah, lightning's ready.
But that's my
You're not
mom
afraid
who
of
did my
lightning,
classes.
are you?
Okay. Not a bad idea.
So like, yeah. I feel like if you were to like make it so like it's South Korea that Kim Jong-un right?
No, he owns North Korea.
Sorry, I always mix up my countries.
It's fine.
Kim Jong-un owns South Korea. Yeah, he wished.
He basically does.
He fucking wished, dude.
Kim Jong Un owns South
I
Korea.
have a huge scratch in my eye, and I really want to scratch it, but I can't.
If Kim owned South Korea, we'd have some problems.
Yeah.
K-pop would exist.
Yeah. I mean, that would be a good thing, wouldn't it?
No, K-pop's pretty good. There'd be no Gangnam Style.
K-pop fucking sucks.
Wouldn't we be missing a lot? If we
Now,
got,
K-pop's okay for me. I'm fine with K-pop.
Wouldn't we be missing a lot?
I don't
I
listen
think
to it.
I
but,
think
like,
the music is fine, but I hate the K-pop industry.
No, I just hate the music videos. Those are so annoying.
Yeah, the music videos always draw you.
Like they're so bright and flashy. I don't like it.
I also hate American fangirls who like K-pop.
Because you know why? You know why? You know why they like it? Because they're so quirky. Oh no.
Because they like K-pop, they think they're Korean.
I don't know what's up with girls that think that. If you like something, if I don't know, just because I go to Italy and I like people spaghetti doesn't mean I'm Italian.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Martha,
Well, I mean, it's kind of different.
I
Not
mean,
really. It's
is
not
it-
really that different,
I
actually.
mean, if you
Is it
eat
really that
pizza,
different?
do you think you're Italian?
No,
hate
no,
Dominican
no,
chocolate,
no,
they got
what-
Italian, like, it's spaghetti.
What he's saying is that it's the same to go to Italy and like their food, and then say that you're Italian, as it is to listen to Korean music and think you're Korean. It's the same thing. They're both equally stupid.
Yeah, I see your point.
They say, go to Korea for a day, and turn into Harambe. Go to Japan for a week. You'll end up like wheat.
was in Japan. I was in Japan for 2 weeks and I didn't turn into wheat.
I mean, you're right. You didn't turn into wheat, but like, I mean, there's probably different definitions of wheat.
There. I don't think there's a whole lot of. I don't think there's been a whole lot of wheat there. I think they've mostly had rice.
Most likely, yes.
I don't think there's wheat. Rice is pretty good.
Rice is better than wheat in like every way.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Rice is better, bro.
Person, I can tell you that.
No, as in it's like literally better in every possible way. It's class of wheat.
Yeah, no, screw corn. I don't want no corn. I want that rice.
Corn's pretty good, not gonna lie.
I don't like corn that much, to be honest with you.
Corn's pretty good.
Corn tastes good, but it sucks for the environment.
It is?
Does it?
Yes,
What makes you say that?
because corn and soy fields are too large and too inefficient. They take up
Yeah,
too
it
much
is
space.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also like, hey, it is corn.
I thought you just said you didn't like corn.
I know, I don't like corn, but also, I mean, corn is corn. People aren't gonna stop eating corn.
Yeah, you're right.
Get out!
Oh, corn's bad.
You're not afraid of ruined like this, are you? Trophy's calling,
People
gotta
should
go.
They should be, right? But nobody listens to them. It's bad for the environment. You should stop. Money, you're gonna have a higher chance of teaching a work algebra than, you know, we're becoming a college math tutor.
Honestly, yeah.
Like, nobody cares about the environment anymore. It's about making a quick buck, just living daily life. What else misses?
Like the worst possible thing for the environment is the meat industry.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure some fields, like, they spray out cow to, like, the rest of the field for, like, fertilizer.
Well, no, that's not bad. That's natural because fertilizer is natural in feces. What I'm saying is
Yes.
that the meat industry produces as many pollutants as all cars, trucks, planes, and ships combined.
So you're telling me that if I go down to a Wendy's and I'm like, hey, you get some of that fresh moo
Yes.
I'm basically hurting the environment.
If you buy a hamburger or 2 or 3 hamburgers from a fast food restaurant, you're doing as much damage to the environment as if you drive like 100 miles in a car.
That sounds very vegan to me.
Yeah, it sounds like food.
Are you vegan, Julian?
I'm not even remotely vegan.
Exactly.
When I went to
You're sounding like a
restaurant, I
vegan.
gave us some, like, egg dumpling cool things.
I sound like a vegan, but this is actually what happens. Stuff.
Yeah, it's true, I know.
Well, Julian,
To be honest, you could have done it with my eyes closed.
Okay. I mean, I'm not a vegan, but it's alright.
What all the vegans say.
Vegans don't normally say they're not vegan.
Until they are vegan.
They kind of say the opposite, actually. They kind of won't shut the fuck up about how they're vegan. Like,
No, you got, okay, first you have vegans that are, like, first you have true vegans, which are pretty chill. They don't really, and then you have the crazy vegans, where, like, if you eat meat in front of them, they'll, like, talk shit about how, like, you eating meat is doing this shit, and blah, 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 blah. And then they'll try to convert you to their, like, fucking, religion or some shit like that.
no, they'll just try to guilt trip you into stopping, which is impossible.
Yeah, it's so stupid. I hate when they do that.
They just make
And no, you know what's also bad about them? They make real vegans look like shitheads.
Yes,
Yeah.
they just guilt trip you into thinking like, well, I'm an asshole for eating meat.
Have you seen a video of, like, this vegan protest outside of, like, some facility? And this guy started, like, a barbecue for, like, the truckers on,
Yeah,
like,
I've seen that.
Oh no, Julian. Not only that, those motherfuckers are the type of people that would like force vegan on their like pets, like dog or cat.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that straight up kills dog.
Not good for them.
By the way, Julian, why the hell don't you have a cat?
I used to have 2 cats.
What happened?
They
Died.
both died.
Well, how the hell did they die?
Old
Old
age.
age.
Pretty simple.
Oh.
circle of life, man.
No, they don't. No, they live forever, dude.
Unless they're like Master Uber.
Yes,
They're
my
hard.
captain.
Like the one time I scratch my hand for like 1 second, I lose like 7 seconds from the speed run.
You slacking. Master Uruguay, my asshole burns.
My time has come.
My time is up.
I know. I still don't understand this.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
He just decides he's like, yeah, fuck this, I'm done. Can you
Yeah,
just
no, you didn't want to deal with that at all.
Yeah, yeah.
He just leaves. He's like, honestly,
The thing is, like everyone kept thinking like it had such deep meaning and stuff like that. But I just thought like, dude, this motherfucker just like dipped.
yeah, actually,
he
he just
sure
like,
did.
if you think about it, he literally left for like almost no reason.
Motherfucker just dips on him.
Honestly, Master Uruguay was just sick of everyone's shit, and I can kind of understand that.
No, he's so old. You can tell he's been through shit.
Master Uruguay's like, you fucking idiots woke up the Dark Lord again, and I'm not even interested in fighting him.
You guys got this under wraps, man. You know,
Yeah, he's like, you guys got this. I'm gonna go chill in heaven with all my relatives.
Technically speaking, if Master Uruguay were to break his shell, he could throw a firework inside of his shell, and that would kill him.
Well,
Because remember, guys, turtle shells aren't just something that's around them. They are physically in their shell. Like, they're
Couldn't you just-
connected to their shell.
couldn't you just like drop a rock on him?
I mean, there is a turtle that was born with their heart exploded. So,
Yeah,
cute turtle, but like,
that's a thing that can happen. That's a thing that can happen to humans as well, you know.
oh damn.
Yes. Which means you have a giant pulsating blob on the front of your chest where your heart is.
Hey, what's up, girl? Try to look him up.
I mean, I don't know.
To be honest, could have done it with my eyes closed.
I would be careful around that thing, because if you poke it, you'll just, it is your heart.
Listen, okay, if I have a Siamese twin, okay?
This is me and my boy.
Oh, you're not afraid of
If you get too
lightning,
hard
are
on
you?
a Siamese twin, how the hell does that like?
Well, he can just make you punch yourself in the face.
My question is, like, do they both control one half of their bodies? Like,
It depends. Okay, well, it depends. It depends how fused they are.
Spectacular move by
I'll ask you
Casu.
this question: do they have two stomachs?
Again, it depends how fused they are.
Because
If
like
they're-
most
if-
Siamese twins are removable if they don't like if they have separate parts.
If Siamese twins are born with either one heart or one digestive system, it's unlikely that they're ever going to be separated.
Well, you're just gonna be part of the boys.
The boy, just the one boy.
Like, do you think they're homeschooled? Because I
I don't actually know. I wouldn't mind having a Siamese twin in my class. That'd be
dude,
awesome.
I would hate to have a Siamese twin.
Why? That would be awesome.
Like, no.
Jael,
That'd be
imagine,
so cool.
Jael, imagine trying to jerk off with a Siamese twin.
I was gonna say that.
Another spectacular move
Like he's
by
like, yo, why you awake so late at
Casu.
night? He's like, shut up, man. He's like, oh, I can feel what you're thinking about. Why are you thinking about that stuff?
Oh my god, that'd be so weird. Like,
He's like, I know exactly what you're thinking about, you fucking bitch. Like, don't you call me a bitch? I can poke myself in the eyes. Well, then do it then.
yeah, like who controls their arm? Like, can they like fight? Like, are
Again,
they? Would they be fight? Like, do they get one half the arm,
No,
or do they
no,
fight
no,
over whose
no,
arm is done?
It depends how fused they are.
Okay, well, I'm gonna search this up then. because
Imagine trying to
if
do
I control
pull-ups,
the
though.
leg, then controls their arm, then I'm super,
If there are two heads, then generally it'll be split down the middle. One will
like, no,
control.
there's not always two heads.
But what if they
Oh.
share one immune system or something like that?
Well, they'll always share one immune system.
Yeah, but like, what if they could share two?
Well, then they wouldn't be Siamese twins.
Well, they could probably
Conjoined
process that.
not conjoined. Siamese twins are two human consciousnesses in the same body that has one homeostasis.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
that's
Siamese
so
twins
weird.
need two separate heads.
I don't think so.
Like, are they living
I
in
don't
a
think I don't think they do.
My question is, what if one of them wants to do sports and the other wants to do arts?
Well, that really sucks, doesn't it?
Wait, but what if one of the Siamese twin like murders someone? Wouldn't the other Siamese twin have to go down with them?
Okay,
What
okay,
if he killed his other twin?
okay. If you get murdered by a Siamese twin, you really need Jesus.
To be honest, I could have done it with my eyes.
Yeah, but who's gonna get charged? Like
Well,
technically
both-
the Siamese twin that murdered someone, but the thing is that who's going to prison? Both of you guys.
What, they're just gonna have like a prison like follow you around, like to follow
Get out.
since they occupy the same body, I guess
Imagine, oh my god, imagine having a threesome, but there's only 2 people. That's so cursed. No. Threesome,
You're not
2
afraid of
bodies.
little lightning, are you?
you
have
search up
to say this.
Siamese twin on Pornhub.
Yeah, this is such a weird conversation. The speedrun's gonna get invalidated.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Where did the Siamese twin thing start? Like, when
I don't know.
Maybe it's because like, ooh, we're twins. Yay! Siamese twins. Oh,
Did we just find life on Venus?
oh, what? We found life on Venus.
They suspect we may have found life on Venus.
I feel like we didn't find
Life on Venus, my ass.
Yeah, I doubt that.
As in life, I mean like microscopic single-celled bacteria.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Venus does have an atmosphere.
Yes, but Venus's atmosphere is so thick you could stand on it.
Why the hell would I want to stand on the atmosphere?
Well, I mean, you know, we don't really know much about space, so anything can live there.
Why not? It's not. It doesn't. I'm not counting that as alien life. It's just it's a molecule.
Isn't the definition of alien is a living creature that's not from Earth?
Yeah,
No, it's a living anything. It's a living cellular organism.
that's stupid though. If it's a cellular organism, it's just on Mars biting up on like a piece of dirt.
Yes,
or
but
a
no.
space gun.
No. Here's why this is significant, because if there's a bacteria that's similar to bacteria on Earth, or even is a bacteria that we have on Earth living in Venus's atmosphere, then why is it there? How did it get there?
I don't know. AIDS?
That's
Space AIDS?
no.
AIDS.
Space AIDS. Yeah, space AIDS that
How
infects
did they get there?
entire
AIDS.
planets.
Genius.
Maybe they maybe because I put it there.
That's all that
Yeah,
almost.
he ate a pumpkin seed one day. He spat it out so far into space it hit
Actually, if you wanted to, if you found a material that's resistant enough, you could take a ship and float it on Venus's atmosphere.
Like, why?
Space exploration.
Elon Musk.
That would be pretty cool, though, living like
Yeah, that's
floating on
true.
Venus's atmosphere.
But, like, you just look down, like, hey, Venus looks bad.
You're like whatever you do, don't fall down there.
Yeah, no, your ass. Wait, you said you could stand on Venus's atmosphere?
Yes, but if you go down to the surface, you'll be under like 3 billion atmospheres of pressure, and you'll be crushed instantly. It would be like no, if you stand on the surface of Venus, it would be like standing at the bottom of the ocean here on Earth.
Ew.
But, like, quick question. What if I were to, like, shoot, it's not possible to shoot a gun in space. It's not
Yeah,
possible.
you need oxygen.
Yeah, that means a little bit of it too. So, like, what if we were to make space guns? Wait,
That's possible.
what if we were to just,
I
like,
love
space guns? Would we just bring back, like, bow and arrows, but, like, in space?
Well, no, because you could use a spring or a magnet to shoot a projectile. You don't necessarily need gunpowder. Magnets and magnets and springs aren't affected by oxygen.
Lightning's red. Trophy
Well,
calling
here-
to go.
Here, if you fired a bow and arrow in space, the arrow would move, but you would also move away from the arrow.
Okay, how about this, okay?
Yeah.
What about if we have it so, like, we have a pole, okay, that has, like, an oxygen tank. document like goes off, it just goes off spraying water outside. Like, what if you just have that?
Yeah, you could like have like a jetpack that shoots like nitrogen out of
Yeah. By the way, we should be sending astronauts in space with Flexi.
it, just in case their mask breaks.
Yeah, or like Flexi is better probably.
Hmm.
Make sure it's the clear one
They need to like repair for re-entry.
too. Like, hey, listen, let's talk about masks.
Man, that hurt.
Bitch! Oh my fucking god, Stinger.
You know, actually, you could use zeppelins to explore Mars.
Yeah, what's a Zeppelin?
A zeppelin is a blimp.
Yeah, you don't know about that?
You could explore Mars with a blimp because, well, actually, here on Earth, if you tried to fill a zeppelin with a vacuum, it would collapse because the atmosphere weighs so much. But on Mars, there's barely any atmosphere, so if you filled a zeppelin with a vacuum, the vacuum would actually weigh less than the atmosphere around it, so it could float, which would be way easier to transport than transporting gas.
So what?
Space exploration.
If a zeppelin is is a vacuum, right? Wouldn't it collapse?
No, it wouldn't work on Earth because the atmosphere would crush it. But there's barely any atmosphere on Mars.
Hmm.
Okay, what about this though? Okay, what if we brought like?
Lightning spray. You're not afraid of lightning, are you? This ain't over by a long shot.
If you made a giant.
Yes, but like, wait a second, okay? Technically speaking, okay, if I had a child in space, maybe a space baby will like will like scientists do the math to
Well-
see like which part of Earth.
Imagine giving birth in
What we
space. That'd
have
be pretty
is
sick.
Well, generally, the birth of a child signifies the starting of a new community. So if a child was born on the moon, that would probably signify the start of the first moon colony.
What if they were?
Humanity as a whole, or at least the United Nations and most world governments, considers space to be a territory that isn't owned by anybody. So a baby who was born in space would most likely be considered stateless, which means that they don't have a country of origin.
Yeah, so where do they go to?
They could get citizenship in any country as long as they get a working visa, including the moon if there's a moon colony.
That's badass.
Yeah. You know, 1 in 10 people now are stateless, meaning that they don't belong to any nation state.
So where are they born?
So where the hell on Earth can you be born where you don't have
Well, no, it's not that they were born somewhere. It's not that they were born somewhere not on Earth. It's that they were born and they just don't have any living relatives to confirm where they were born or any documentation to confirm where they were born.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So they work as
Wait, hold on.
Another spectacular move by Guess Who.
yes, and no, it doesn't mean you don't have to pay taxes if that's what you were thinking.
No!
You still have to pay taxes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have to pay taxes on it.
Grandfather would know where to be. Like, yeah. So you're telling me Dr. Doofenshmirtz is basically a free person?
Yeah, essentially.
Wow, that's tight.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where the hell would they deport you to?
Actually, there was a story. Wait, no.
Yeah.
No,
That's
wait,
a good question.
Wait, hold on. There's a story that actually talks about that. It's so there's this Iranian guy, right? And he thinks he's Iranian, except it turns out that he's actually part Swedish because his father had an affair with a Swedish nurse. So it turns out that he can technically
Okay.
Wait. It turns out that he can technically get legal citizenship in Sweden, but when he's on his way to Sweden, his plane stops over in France, but he somehow lost his passport and documentation papers. So when he arrives in France to go to the Swedish diplomatic office there to try to gain citizenship, he has no passport. So they try to send him back. Wait. So they try to send him back to his country of origin. But when he gets back to the airport, it turns out his mother has died, and because he lost his documentation, he has no one to confirm he's actually Iranian. So he's stuck, and he lives in the Paris airport for 19 years.
Where?
I'm not
Harrison-
joking.
19.
The shopkeeper.
Where does he?
I'm
Where
not
does he?
joking.
Where does he live then?
They gave him, you know those like private business offices at airports for
Yeah, yeah.
businessmen to have conversations? They gave him one of those. They fitted out with a bed and all the stuff he would need. The airport had a bank, and he had a large savings, so he could just withdraw money. It had a doctor's office and food, and he lived there for 19 years.
So
And
did
so
he get a
he
job at
actually-
the airport?
No, he didn't actually need a job.
That must be really depressing.
No, he enjoyed it apparently. After the first 5 years, he got used to it. He eventually gained citizenship in Belgium, and he's living there now.
Okay, no. But 19 years. What the hell were they doing? Smoking crack during that time?
Yeah, I actually have no idea why they were so incompetent.
Why the hell did they just give him citizenship?
Because he had no legal documentation, which I know is stupid, but
Legal documents my ass.
look, I know it's
If
stupid,
you got
okay?
an airport, you just have to give them citizenship to come in. Just give it to them. What the hell are you losing giving them citizenship?
That must have really sucked. Like, imagine the first day when they told him he couldn't leave the airport.
What if you didn't leave the airport? Like, would they...
Wait, he can't
left-
leave the airport?
If he left the airport, he would have been considered an illegal immigrant and would have been detained.
Ooh, where you
He can't leave the airport. What the fuck?
Yeah, because the airport, well, at least the international terminal of the airport is not considered the country that it's in. So anyone can be in there as long as anyone can be in there if they don't have a passport.
Wait, so if I'm getting chased by the police and I run into an airport,
Well,
they're-
no.
I'm
That's-
basically
okay, no.
outside of their
No,
jurisdiction.
not necessarily, because the TSA at the airport
My
is
game
there.
crashed again. Oh my
No,
god.
Jail. If you
Yeah.
were in a country and you wanted to be safe from the law enforcement, you could hide in the embassy of another country, and then they technically couldn't arrest you because in an embassy you're technically on another country's soil, which means they don't have legal permission to go in there. You know the guy who owns WikiLeaks?
No.
Okay, anyway, WikiLeaks was a website that exposed a bunch of government corruption. The guy who owns WikiLeaks hid in the Ecuadorian embassy in Tokyo, I think, for like 8 years. He lived in there for 8 years because he couldn't leave because the
This
police
ain't
would
over
arrest
by
him
a
if he
long
left.
shot.
Damn.
I mean, he eventually got arrested when he accidentally left.
What do you mean accident?
He accidentally stepped off the property for some reason, and then the police arrested him.
Wait, so what if you got off the property?
Honestly, that's kind of a prick move by the police.
If he got off the property, he was considered an international fugitive.
Wait, so if you got back on the, like, off the property, you went back on, like,
Yes, actually, he would be safe.
that'd be such a good game of chicken. Be like, oh, I'm on,
Yeah.
I'm on.
Yeah, honestly, he could just fuck with them forever. Actually, he almost got the death sentence for his crime.
Yeah, because he became a prick for like 8 years.
Yeah. Well, also, okay, I personally don't think he should have got the death sentence because all he did was expose government corruption.
Well, I mean, isn't that freedom of speech?
No, no.
Buddy, he's not in China.
Because if it involves private affairs with the government, then they have the right to silence you if they really want to.
Like, death sentence, though. Like,
Yeah, I agree. That's a bit that's over the line. I don't actually know what happened to him. I think he's in Guantanamo Bay being tortured by the CIA.
Why?
it sounds like something this guy.
Because they want to figure out what he told people. This country. So I was like, whatever. Not my problem.
Couldn't they just go on the WikiLeaks website?
No. Because it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh shit, I'm confusing WikiLeaks with WikiHow.
Same, I did that too.
Yeah, I know. They both have weird names.
Wait, Julie, so what if, like, okay, about the guy who, like, got stopped, whatever.
Yeah, the guy who lived in the airport for
Yeah. So, like, what if, like, technically speaking here, he killed somebody in the airport and they arrested him,
Right.
and they put him in jail, and they were like, hey,
Right. Okay.
Because, like, when you get arrested in a different country, they send you back to your early childhood.
Right, okay. Okay, so if he committed a well, no, if he committed a well, the way that works is if you commit a crime in a foreign country, you reserve the right to request to be extradited to that country if you feel that you'll have an unjust trial in the country that you're in.
Another spectacular move
So
by
if someone wants to,
Gasu.
if like a U.S. citizen is tried for a crime in North Korea, they can plead to the U.S. government to step in and save them and have the trial take place in the United States, not in North Korea.
Yes.
We see with him, if he committed a crime, he would be considered an international fugitive, which meant that any law enforcement.
Julian, there's a
would arrest
problem there. Remember the guy that was tortured in North Korea because he he ripped down like a propaganda poster or something?
Yes, he appealed to the United States government to save him, but the North Koreans refused to let him leave.
Exactly. So there's no point.
It violated international policy, but there was nothing they could do about it. Because what, you want to start World War III over one kid who stole a propaganda poster?
Yeah, that's the problem right there. So there's no.
It was a violation of
North
justice. But
Korea.
there's nothing we
You
could do
think
about it.
North Korea has any morals?
Get out!
No.
Considering
Trophy's calling, gotta go.
higher than
This ain't over by a long shot.
Yeah.
You're not afraid of a little lightning, are you?
Hey Kimmy, you want to give me some alcohol so I can actually eat something today?
Incredibly, North Korea actually used to be way worse in the 1980s and 90s, before the Soviet Union collapsed.
Fun fact, when the Soviet Union collapsed, a lot of like game shows about geography were basically just right.
Yeah, because there were a ton of new countries.
Yeah, especially like we're in time, we're in the world's part of San Diego. Those shows were just basically like
Fuck it. Now we gotta deal with Tajikistan.
yeah, no. So when they do like re-shows of those replays of those shows on live television or on PBS, they have to put this in to say
These are old.
geological information of this show is
It's
accurate.
changed.
Time it's recorded.
They would also have to account for, like, South Sudan, right?
What the hell sucks to that?
South Sudan is a country that probably didn't exist when those shows were being aired. Yeah. It's funny, like, I wonder, colony on the moon, what it will be named.
Moon.
Straight up moon.
Algae.
Just moon. I like moon. I like just moon. That's funny.
I'll call it moon cake.
I would honestly just name my colony Moon. Just like nothing else. Just
That would
Moon.
be like
Yeah, but that would cause some problems because they'd be like, they'll look at there's a moon outside. They'd be like, which one, the colony or the moon?
The colony or the South. Well, a moon colony. See, that's interesting because the moon is tidally locked, which means it doesn't rotate. So you can technically stay on any part of it for any amount of time you wanted. Which would
But
be
what
nice.
if? Oh my God, Julian, you'd be the best prison if someone was sentenced to like the dark side of the moon.
Yeah, that would be
that'd be so
brutal.
expensive.
Yeah, but that would be brutal. Like, imagine sending Bill Cosby to the dark side of the moon. Actually, if you set up a moon base at the moon's poles, the days would be 6 months long and the nights would be 6 months long. Yeah, which would be interesting. Actually, I think you'd have to abandon the base during the winter because it would be too cold. Yeah. Without sunlight, the moon is freezing.
Yeah, but with sunlight, the moon is fucking hot as shit. So I think we have that. I don't think we have that problem because maybe we just have spacesuit that like prevents us from
Yes.
getting killed instantly.
Yeah, you could kind of cut that if you don't depressurize your suit and kill yourself while doing it. They say that moon bases will probably be like inflatable habitats because that's actually kind of the best thing we have right now.
Probably.
So basically astronauts will be living in bouncy
You know damn well there's gonna be one like idiot that will like open the bubble and kill
Yeah,
everybody.
they open the hatch before like the pressure and the whole thing happens. That'd be a bro moment.
You know damn well some idiot would do that.
It's just NASA's like the fucking idiot forgot to close the door. and now everyone's dead.
Imagine you forget to close the door and everyone dies.
Like the whole thing just explodes. God damn it.
I wonder if that's how Sandy Cheeks feel.
Yeah, like
Oh,
if she opens her chamber, won't she just like, you know?
I'm surprised SpongeBob hasn't done a stupid ass move, you know?
Oh, SpongeBob forgets how the airlock works and kills Sandy. The last episode of the season.
One kill immediately, but yeah.
That'd be so dark.
I mean, like, it'd probably take like at least an hour or so.
Oh fuck. I lost concentration for 1 second and I just lost 10
Well, no.
seconds.
You know the how deep is SpongeBob's place?
What do you mean?
How deep is like Bikini Bottom?
I mean, isn't Oceanic?
Oh no, you can tell by the intro.
Love being me.
The
Yeah,
intro.
but like how deep is that?
Not that deep actually.
Actually, fun fact: Bikini Bottom is a reference to a military moving ground in.
Bikini Atoll is what the actual. It's actually called Bikini Atoll, the actual island.
So it's like Google that.
Lightning's red.
Probably
Trophy's calling. Here we go. This ain't over by a long shot.
useful, but something.
Bikini Atoll got the French nuked it
Why the hell would you? Why did they nuke it?
because the French already had colonies there, and they opted to test out their nukes there.
It just kind of. It sounds kind of stupid.
It was kind of
Another
stupid.
spectacular move
They
by
tested
Gabu.
the French and the Americans collaborated and tested the Castle Bravo hydrogen bomb, which was the first ever hydrogen bomb, and it was 3 times stronger than they thought it would be, which means that it basically contaminated all the water on Earth. So if you drink water, it has a tiny amount of radiation from the Castle Bravo explosion. All the water, everywhere.
So you're telling me I'm pissing like uranium or something?
Yes, you're pissing Castle Bravo radiation.
Wait, when was this?
This was the 1950s.
Wait, all the water on Earth? What?
All the water on Earth is slightly contaminated from the Castle Bravo explosion.
So how we're not dead?
Because it's tiny. It's literally untraceable, the amount. It's been diluted by the ocean, but we know it's there.
So
I mean,
basically,
yeah, we're-
you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
Ew.
Can't wait to piss on some kids and be like, don't worry, it's a science experiment.
Don't worry, man. No,
So if I
blame
give
the
you,
French-
so Julian, if I give you water, I'm technically poisoning you.
Yes, yeah, technically. It's
So
not
you're
poison.
telling me that R. Kelly didn't do anything wrong?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
but here's the thing. You know that, like, I don't know, it was like a myth or not, but like if you drink like poison, like a tiny amount, so you get immune to it.
Yeah,
Does that work with
that's,
uranium?
Well, that's kind of true. That doesn't work with, okay, because poison and radiation are different. Poison works by, well, it destroys your, well, poison just messes things up in your body, right? It causes things to stop working. Radiation affects your cells. There's a difference.
Okay, what about now, Julie? What if, okay, there was this one version of Spider-Man that the Venom, the nuclear whatever spider made it so that all of the liquids and bodily fluids in Spider-Man's body were radioactive. Okay?
Well, Venom is an alien symbiote, so...
Well, I'm not talking about Venom, I'm talking about Peter Parker.
Okay.
Like,
Like the whole superhero radiation thing is, I mean, it's a good writing trope.
but also, like, no, but all of the liquids in his body turned radioactive again because of, like, the spider giving him his powers. How do you not kill anyone?
Yeah. Also, if his body was radioactive, it would eventually stop being radioactive over time because radiation has a half-life; it decays, which means he would technically slowly lose his power over time.
No, but if you bust a nut in a lady, she's dead.
Essentially, yeah. Also,
If I spit in
also
your
Superman.
coffee, you're dead.
Also, Superman with his X-ray vision. Every time he looked at someone, he would basically be giving them cancer.
That was a joke they made on Family Guy. It was
Yeah, that was a really clever joke there.
yeah. It's like someone's been looking at her breast with an X-ray for 24 hours.
But someone's been X-ray. like someone's been x-raying our breasts 12 hours for the past 6 years.
Damn, you gave me breast cancer.
Yeah, well, I bet I'm the only one with
To be
see-through
honest,
vision.
could have done it with my eyes closed.
It's the best line ever. I think it's from Teen Titans.
I'm gonna search that up after.
He's like, you're not the only one with magic eyes. Yeah, well, I bet I'm the only one with see-through vision.
vision. I'm gonna
It's so
say that
good.
when I meet you tomorrow, man.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh yeah. Lightning.
Yeah, well, I
Wait a
bet I'm the
second.
only one with see-through vision.
You're not afraid of lightning, are you?
Yeah.
Now, can you watch Burger Boss?
Burger Boss?
No, wait. Look, just search that up on YouTube and like, tell me what the thumbnail looks like.
Burger Boss. Burger Boss. The thing by Rachel Kim?
No, like, does it have clowns on it?
No.
Uh,
Ain't Bob's Burger?
no, it's not. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Worth it. Worth it. Is it worth having kids?
Damn. No, like, worth, like, kids. Like,
Yeah.
one word.
Oh, one word. Sorry for this one. Worth it. The YouTube channel is 400,000 subscribers. Oh, Big Top Burger?
Yeah, Big Top Burger, yeah.
Oh, I've seen this.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've seen this. Of course.
It's such a good series.
Of course I've seen Big Top Burger, yeah.
We need to get Miranda and Connor into this.
I've been trying to get Miranda to watch Has Been Hotel for months.
We need to get,
Yeah.
so
So who's to blame for climate change, right?
everyone.
Yeah, kind of.
Nobody's without blame.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, that's like that's actually a really good mentality to have.
It's like, hey, we all mess up. We all throw that.
We were all kind of stupid at some point.
We all are. Julian,
Okay.
on a scale of 1 to 10, like, if you could go to, okay, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Another spectacular move by guess who?
If I had to go to the moon. Huh. Well,
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump.
yeah, I'll jump and walk around. You know,
Yeah,
gotta do that.
that pass.
I'll watch the Earth.
Like,
I'll watch the Earth rise.
so long, out thing.
I'm gonna slip a moon rock into my pocket. Right, I'm gonna keep that. Gotta keep that. Gotta keep it on. Come on, you take one, right? You take the first one.
I doubt there's a shortage of
Nah, probably not. And I'd probably start looking for helium-3 because there's apparently a lot of it on the moon.
helium.
Helium-3 is a subcategory of helium that is supposedly in high amounts on the moon. We don't actually know yet. But if we do find it, it could be used to power fusion reactors.
Solving the power crisis.
Yes, that's actually one really good incentive to go to the moon.
Yeah, why the hell are we going to the moon?
Because governments don't really care enough yet. We have to prove that it's there first.
I mean, just
Trust me, if you could prove to any government that you could give them infinite power just by going to the moon, like every government would be scrambling to do it.
yeah, straight up.
I
Hey,
love being
at
me.
least we know one thing about the moon.
Mm-hmm.
It's white.
Yeah. You know, there's a Chinese rover on the moon, and they found water on the moon.
Wait, they found water on the moon?
Yeah, well, frozen water, of course, but water anyway.
My mic was muted the entire time.
Oh, right. Sorry, James. So yeah, they found water on the moon.
Get out front. You're not afraid of lightning,
Yeah.
are you?
Actually,
Trophy's calling, gotta
they
go.
could do a whole lot with the water on the moon because if they wanted to, they could break it down into oxygen and hydrogen, which can then be used for rocket fuel.
Doesn't it take thousands of taxpayer dollars to go send something?
Yeah, it's pretty pricey. If we were to build a moon base, it would cost around $50 billion. Which is actually, that's not a whole lot compared to like the US military's $10 trillion budget every year.
You know what they say? Elon Musk.
Whoa, what just happened?
Come on. Come on, if there's a potential for infinite energy and it only costs $50 billion, we would definitely go there.
Oh,
Here's the thing, even if Gyro proves it, the government ain't gonna like give him money or shit. That's the only
Well,
question.
if we can prove that helium-3 is on the moon, and then if we can prove that it actually can be used to power a fusion reactor, and then we can prove that the fusion reactor actually can give us more renewable energy than anything we have now, then we'll go.
Yeah. So, like, Julian, back to standability. If you had to pick an ability from
Wait a
any single
second.
enemy that we're watching,
Wait, what if you... I have a genuine question. What if you commit a crime on the moon?
you won't get arrested.
I mean, if you commit a crime on the moon, they could just not send a rocket to take you back.
No, but they have no proof that you murdered.
Well, the moon isn't a country; it's a sovereign
Remember,
territory.
you're innocent until proven guilty.
The moon isn't a country; it's a sovereign territory, so it's the same as committing a crime in Antarctica.
They probably have a hell of a bunch of cameras on them.
So what do we do?
You would be tried for whatever nation state you belong to. And know before you ask if you're stateless. Stateless people can't go to the moon because they can't join the military.
Hey, I'm trying to go to the moon. You're trying to put me out. Hey, Matt, where you live?
Nowhere. Hey yo, bro, where you live? I don't know. No idea, man.
Where are you born?
Can't, you know, damn, sorry, I can't exactly remember at this moment.
Another
You
spectacular move
know,
by
just slipped my mind,
Gazoo.
actually.
What if you were born, like, in a different country, but you got, like, dirt from a different other country, okay? Would you get citizenship for, like, the first country?
What do you mean, like, get dirt?
Like, if I go to New York, okay? Grab a bunch of dirt, and I go down to Texas, okay, and I place my whole yard full of New York dirt, and my wife gives birth on my yard. Is my child
I mean, from your perspective, yes, but from the government's perspective, no.
That'd be cool.
Another
Yeah, that would be
spectacular
cool.
move by
Like,
Gazoo.
That would also be chaotic because a country could come in, dump a bunch of dirt, and then invade another country by walking on the dirt and saying that it's now their territory.
That's kind of funny, actually.
That would be the ultimate troll. That would be the ultimate.
It's such a prick move, though.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate loophole.
Like, what would they do, honestly?
There's like nothing they could do.
Well, no, because if they're on,
No, because if they fight back, they could say these people are attacking us for no reason. This is our territory.
No, then they'll start a civil
what's
war.
stopping them from just digging a hole
Let's
around
start a civil war.
Get out.
Okay, that was really good actually.
Oh. Trophy's calling. Gotta go.
So anyway, Mars. Come on, let's do Mars.
Nah, fuck Mars, bro.
Mars kind of
want to go to
sucks.
Mars.
Nah, we don't have the technology.
We do. It's
Not
just
really.
Mars sucks.
What's on Mars?
Nothing.
Exactly.
It's a cold, frozen, dusty, radioactive
I
wasteland.
don't know. Elon Musk is really passionate about going to Mars, but I'm like, you know what? You do you.
There's like nothing there.
Exactly.
I mean,
And it's
actually,
so far away.
Mars used to have oceans larger than Earth's, but then its atmosphere disappeared.
No, it's not even like if Mars was the same distance from like if Mars was like closer to the Earth, it would still not be worth it, right?
It currently takes 8 months to get to Mars.
That was 4 years.
No, it's not 4 years. It's 4 years for the planning process. then 8 months for the actual trip.
Oh, 8 months? Not that bad.
Trophy's calling, gotta go.
Yeah, but imagine being inside of a tiny cramped room for 8 months.
I mean, I've been in
Yeah,
quarantine
it's
for 3
basically
months.
quarantine.
Yeah, but how about being like 3 million miles away from everyone else?
Oh yeah. Well,
Also quarantine.
oh my god, imagine no internet. Yeah. Oh my god.
Also, if you're on Mars, it takes like hold on.
To be honest, could have done it with my eyes closed.
Wait,
Imagine
hold
no internet, bro. Oh my god.
Bro, how would I catch up on my favorite anime series?
You can just download it.
I mean, oh yeah. Well, you just answered. Your
Oh
own
my god. I would have like 5 terabyte, no, not even like 50 terabyte of disk space and just download everything. Oh, I'll download Skyrim. That will get me through.
Actually, on Mars it would take around like I think it would take like 15 minutes for light to reach Mars from Earth. So
No, it's 30. I saw a video on it.
so having a phone call would be impossible.
Yeah, the second you go to Mars, mission control is not going down.
They could try, but I mean, if anything happens, we'll have to wait for 20 minutes before they figure out what phone to.
Well, there's no internet
If you want.
anyways.
They could
Actually-
keep it shaper.
Actually, that's why Venus might be a good idea, because Venus is way closer to.
Yeah, who the fuck wants to go to Venus?
The Russians went to Venus.
No,
The
they
Russians,
didn't.
the Russians were actually the only country that successfully landed probes on Venus's surface.
Oh, I thought you were talking about human.
No, they didn't send humans to Venus.
Obviously.
They landed probes on the surface of Venus. I think the second probe they launched lasted for like 80 minutes before it got vaporized.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, it's like the Russians, they tried landing on Mars and they kept crashing every time they tried. But they were really good at they were really good at landing on Venus.
Wait, was there an asteroid belt near Mars? No, there isn't, right?
No, the Kuiper belt is in between Mars and Jupiter.
Yeah, okay. Why'd they keep crashing?
Because they were kind of sucked at flying. Their ships were pretty terrible.
Did you guys hear about the asteroids coming to
Yeah, just like their
Yeah.
COVID-19
Yeah,
vaccine.
there's an asteroid coming here.
But like, it's not gonna hit us, though, right?
We don't know. It could hit us.
What do you think about the Russians' COVID-19 vaccine?
Well, I think that you probably should not be taking that for any reason.
Wow.
I do not trust that at all.
Because it's unsafe. It's unsafe. They didn't have a full trial period for it.
They didn't go through the regulations.
Which means that taking it is risky because you could just straight up end up getting the coronavirus from it.
So like the U.S. better safe than sorry.
That must suck.
Except
like,
Donald
imagine,
Trump ain't doing that really well.
No, that must suck. Like, imagine getting the vaccine and then getting the virus from the vaccine.
Happened with, I think that happened with like the flu or something.
Like, I would be pissed if I got the virus from the vaccine.
Like, who are you, like, do you sue or something? Like, how is this supposed to work?
I don't know if that's how it works in Russia, but
You can't sue Russia.
you can. But it's just, meh.
You're not gonna win.
It's more for show, honestly.
It's not your money. It's our money.
Russia kind of dropped the whole communist is the best thing in the world, our everything thing after the Soviet Union. So. Well, no, they're still communist, sort of.
But they stopped it being the best thing in
Yeah, well, because it failed. They could no longer say communism was the best thing in the world when their country was falling apart. It's kind of hard for them to do.
Well, what do you support, Julian? Do you support communist, socialist, or capitalism? Or if neither, if you were to create your own,
I support capitalism because it's better than socialism or communism. So
sure.
that's really about it. Communism, yeah. The reason why the Soviet Union fell, they just had too much shit to keep track of. Like, no government should keep track of like every one of their citizens. They're just gonna get overwhelmed. There's no point. Also, having a market controlled by the government means you don't really have an economy. Which is what Russia did. Which is why Russia these days is a huge country, but they have a tiny economy. Because the only things they produce are coal and asbestos.
I should create a new trend. It's called speedrunning podcast. Like we'll have a podcast and then I'll be speedrunning a video game.
Hey, just talking about stuff. Russia's better now than it used to be, but it's like, no, everyone was scared of Russia in the 80s and 90s, but now Russia is a huge meme.
Basically.
You're messing with Russian hitman.
It really is just a meme, honestly. It's like all they do is like election fraud and poop. That's all they're known for now.
Steroids.
And vodka. And steroids.
And that one Rocky movie.
Oh yeah, where he fights the Russian guy.
Yeah,
Vlad the Destroyer.
Vlad the Destroyer.
Anything he
destroy.
destroys. What?
I'm on world record pace.
Ha ha ha, world record. Linus Sex tips.
Don't yell.
I swear, like somewhere in the run, like at the end, Giles gonna like say the N-word, and then the run gets invalidated.
Just like the whole thing just dies.
I'm not, don't worry.
Yo, I'm finna mine some asteroids.
Yo, I'm gonna not get hit by an asteroid.
If you actually, mining asteroids is like the best way to become the world's first trillionaire if you mine asteroids.
Yeah, no, but Julie, you said that that asteroid might actually hit us.
Yeah.
What the hell does NASA do with an asteroid coming near us?
Well, right now there's nothing they can do. If you launch a missile at it, it can make a bunch of smaller asteroids, which would be even worse.
What if we sent missiles at the smaller asteroids to make even smaller asteroids?
We would-
To the point where like they just burn up in the atmosphere.
We need a lot of missiles. Also, you could create a Kessler syndrome, which means that you could have a cloud of tiny things orbiting the planet, which would prevent us from going into space for a while.
Hey, it would be basically like Operation
Yeah. Yeah,
Blast.
kind of.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, kind of.
Good.
It would be like a cascade of satellites smashing into each other and creating a bunch of little particles flying through space. It's funny. Humans are actually polluting space. Like, I didn't even think that was possible.
Yeah, that's actually not a big deal.
The ISS one time, one of its solar panels was struck by a nut, as in not like a nut, like you know the thing like a nut in a bolt. It was
Yeah.
struck by a nut going like 60,000 miles an hour, and it made a giant hole in its solar panel.
Oh.
If it had hit the station, it would have destroyed the entire station instantly.
I love being me.
Oh.
Make sure your nuts are in place, boys.
Also, we have literally no way of tracking something as small as a nut, so there could be millions of those little things flying everywhere.
Why it's 60,000 miles per hour? How so fast?
Someone must have threw it real hard.
Well, the space station is traveling at 60,000 miles per hour. It just so happened that the nut was traveling 60,000 miles per hour in the
Oh
opposite
yeah,
direction.
that's true. Damn, no friction. I swear, if my
nothing.
game crashes in the last level, I'm going to die. Because my game crashed again, somehow.
Hope you enjoy the humiliation
How did it even
of
crash?
defeat.
It's tiny.
Because I have an emulator. Emulators are buggy. Or it's probably the ROM. I don't know. That's why speedrunners play a console. The thing is that this game is so rare to get that there's no way of finding the game. I'm not paying $8 to get this game again.
Because
I kind of lost the cartridge because no, the cartridge got. I remember that game went through so much shit. Like I lost the cartridge, but the thing is that game card I got from my DS, that thing went through the washer and dryer like 3 times, and it's still
Wow.
it still works.
that's actually amazing. I'm not even joking. That's incredible.
Yeah, you know how iPhones, like, even if the power is off, like, it doesn't, it still uses battery? Yeah, my DS, I hadn't charged it for 8 years, and when I turned it on, it still had battery.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's just...
James, like my phone, my phone pussies out after a few hours, but that thing lasted years.
Yeah, like, if you turn it off, it will last, like, for, like, another 8 years or something like that. Because, you know why? Because they're not the stupid Apple's not spying on Nintendo.
So here's the thing, right? We have a reason to go to the moon to make fusion reactors. There's literally no reason to go to Mars. There's nothing we can get from it.
Well, no, not yet.
What could you get from Mars?
I don't know.
There's nothing but oxidized rock and frozen carbon dioxide.
Stop meeting like this. Oh man, that hurt.
That's it. It's also too far away from the sun for solar panels to be effective, but just close enough so that you'll get radiation poisoning. Mars is really messing with us. You can't have a geothermal reactor because Mars's core is too cold.
Damn, Minecraft has taught you a lot on space.
You can't have a wind reactor because there's no atmosphere, there's no wind.
I just like, what about those like the bicycles that like generate electricity? What about those?
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, you'd have to constantly do it in order to generate oxygen.
And then I'm gonna be out of breath too by doing it also. So it's just gonna be like.
Also, it's probably best if our astronauts in our station don't use pure oxygen.
Okay.
Because, well,
Fuck. Let's see.
bad things happen.
Okay, I don't know what time I got. I accidentally restarted the clock, but I can reframe it.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what I got.